Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to continue our NFL predictions with the Tennessee Titans. Titans having the worst record last year, thus allowed them to get the number one overall pick, which they used to draft Cam Ward. But compare this to the 2023 and 2024, this was a major drop-off season for the Titans. You know they fired Mike Vrabel that offseason, and I'm not faulting them for that. But they hired Brian Callahan, who has proven in just 1 year not to be a good coach. The Titans instead, after the disastrous 2024 season, fired the GM. Luckily, Callahan is given a second chance to turn things around. As for Will Levis, well, he's now regulated backup duty because of Cam Ward. He was supposed to make the leap to be the possible franchise guy, but he ended up being a turnover and meme machine as a result. And one more time, Cam Ward is now the number one overall pick. He will be the face of this franchise going forward. And I can hope nothing but the best for that. And this is their last year's schedule, and they only won 3 games, two of them being on the road. One was against Miami, which Miami didn't have Tua, so beating a Tua-less Dolphins is very easy. Then they beat the Patriots. I think that game went to overtime. And they went on the road and beat the Texans because the Texans' offensive line decided to have an off year this year. And that's it. No other wins other than that. And with that being said, let's take a look at their 2025 schedule. All right, Tennessee, let's take a look at your schedule. And you starting your season off with the Denver Broncos. And given that the Broncos were very successful last season, do I think some of it will follow up? A little bit. I'm going to go ahead and give the Broncos the week 1 win. And then week 2 they got the Rams. And I do think highly of the Rams this year, but I do think this might be the last year the Rams might be good. All I'm gonna say. But week 3 against the Colts, I think this is where Cam Ward gets his first win. He'll against a division rival at home. It makes sense. Next we got is the Houston Texans, and for me, this one's a bit of a toss-up. It's a division opponent. You never know. And if you don't know, the Titans have beaten the Texans last year. In Houston at that. So, how about that be the case here? Let's surprise the people. Now we got the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, since they're coming off a mini bye, I'm going to give it to the Cardinals. Next they got is the Raiders. I'm going to go ahead and take the Raiders in this one. In week 7, Mike Vrabel comes home to Tennessee. As if you don't know, Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the New England Patriots now. I'm going to go ahead and take the Titans to win that one. And for week 8 against the Colts, I think they'll split the series there. Chargers, I think this might be the shocking game where I think the Titans might pull off the win here. And they go in their bye week and with a good little record, which is 4-5. And the rest of their season goes as follows. Houston Texans already got the Titans getting a surprise road win against their division rival. I think they're going to return the favor there. Seattle Seahawks is next. And I know this game's at home. Seattle has a lot of unknowns for me, so I got to go with the Titans here too. Week 13, we got the Jaguars. And I think Jacksonville's going to be a little better. But I don't know. This is another one I don't really know. I do think they're going to split, though. So give me the Titans there. Then they go on the road to take on Cleveland. I do think Cleveland's going to be... Until I find out their quarterback, I don't know what they're going to be. But I'm going to go ahead and give the Browns a win there. 49ers, I think the 49ers are going to be pretty good this year. Might be one of their last good years that they're going to have. They got to take advantage. So give me that. Chiefs and Titans. Now, here's the thing. If there's one opponent that the Chiefs has historically struggled with in recent years, it was the Titans. And here's what you don't know. I think Patrick Mahomes is winless in Tennessee. And I know he won the last matchup they played in 2023-ish. 2023 or 2022. But let's not forget, he one time he had 3 points. And I don't know why I'm mentioning this now, because it's the Chiefs. Give them a win there. And to round things up, I got them beating the Saints, because I think the Saints are probably going to wind up being the worst team in the league. And week 18, I had, like I said, splitting with the Jaguars. So I have the Titans going a respectable 7-10 with their new quarterback. I think they have a chance to go worse than first, but for now, 7-10 is way better than 3-14. I think the Titans will take what they can get. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Gamble safely, and I'll see you next time.